Hello and welcome to Yorkshire. You can tell I'm in Yorkshire because I've got my flat cap on. So this is our new home. This is our new home. We have finally bought our boat. It's all gone through, purchased, and we've even come up just for one night and a day. We just wanted to test the bed out really. Of course we're trying to start up all the systems as well, and the usual issues with boats and boat maintenance. We're just working our way through those, but I thought we'd just give you a little sneaky preview of our new boat, which is based in a marina called Staniland. Great name, eh? Staniland Marina. So this is in a town called Thorne, which is a very sweet little town. It's somewhere in between Doncaster and Leeds, I suppose, and York is a little bit further north from here. And we have got it parked up just outside the place where we had the dry dock and survey done. You can see I'm walking down the side of one of the old dry dock buildings here. There's a lock just there. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, and presenting Happy Days. Here she is. This is our new boat. Now she's called a Widebeam. She's not a narrowboat. So when people were guessing, oh, you're going to get a narrowboat, and I replied saying, nope, it's not what you think. She isn't a narrowboat. She's called a Widebeam. She is twice as wide as a narrowboat. We're going to talk a lot more about what a Widebeam is, what narrowboats are, and hopefully one day we'll be talking about the differences between generally canal boating and sailing, of course. In the meantime, I'm just going to pop on board and show you a little sneaky peek inside. Now you can see I've got my my overalls on. That's to make it look like I've been doing some work in the engine, which I have actually. I spent most of yesterday afternoon and this morning in the engine bay, and I've got to be careful getting on here. It's a little bit slippery. So first thing I want to show you is the engine. Just take a look. It is huge. So big enough for me to get inside. You can't see it, but under there is a generator. The battery bank is tucked in under there, and under this side is the Webasto heating system. Now there are issues with lots of these. The boat hasn't been used for over a year, so a lot of these systems need to be recommissioned. This is the cockpit, and it's massive. Steering, hydraulic steering there. We'll talk some more about that. There are 3 13-litre gas canisters under here, and then of course extra storage at the back here. We have got a pram hood. We attempted to put it up this morning in the rain, but we gave up and we'll try another day. But what I really want to show you, and what you want to see of course, is down below. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Where are we then?
On our new boat. I'm very excited. We've just literally come up, we've probably already said this, we've come up for the one night just to have our first night on it and kind of get things in perspective, and then we're back in 2 weeks with everything full time. And there were only 2 things I wanted. I wanted the heater to work, and I mean that was it really, and the power to be on. And neither of those things are working yet. But what we have got is this fabulous stove. It heats the entire boat. We were so hot last night, we were stripping off in here, and we managed to plug in some other bits and bobs. So we're doing okay. We're camping on her, and we absolutely love her. She is our new home, and she's amazing. How I feel.
Just quickly show us the galley.
Okay, galley. So as you come into the room, you've got a double oven. So that's the grill, and that's the oven. There was, I guess, at some point a microwave up there. We don't want one of those, so we use it for storage. Storage. Then here, whoa, it's a small dishwasher, which we will be using all the time, because even though it sounds counterintuitive, they use a lot less water than manually washing up. So we'll fill her up, and then we'll run it whenever it's filled up. That's that. And then over here, luxury beyond all luxury on a boat. Got our own washing machine. And on this side, a freezer. We've never had one of them. We've needed one, we haven't had one. Now we don't need one because it's so bloody cold all the time, but anyway. So we've got freezer and fridge. And what's amazing, to anyone who's been on a boat and knows about boats, is that you open it out. So there it all is. You don't lift it up. Very happy about that. And more storage, more storage.
As we've ordered our bar stools. We've got a couple of bar stools on order because we've got a lovely, this is actually granite countertop.
Yep, and we will be sitting around it. We can seat 6 easily around here. We've ordered 2 stools, so in the time being, the 2 of us can sit and eat. And yeah, and then there's the saloon. This came with the boat. It actually does fold out to kind of 3/4 bed. So we're using it for the time being, but we'll not make any changes until we've worked out what we want to do, because it's a big area. Lots to do.
Just get a view looking the other way. That is a lot of space. A full-size galley, a full-size saloon.
So in the saloon, obviously, we've got my favourite thing on the boat, which is the fire. There's a lovely corner over here, which could be your desk area, we think. It's perfect for it. Now, we haven't used the bathroom on this trip because there's no heating, so there's no hot water. But it's this is the bathroom. Look at the shower. Just
they're actually tiles.
yeah,
those.
individual tiles. And just to put it in perspective, if you come in here. I mean, it's a bit mould and it needs cleaning up, but this is about the size of our entire bathroom on Esper. We had a heads here and we had a little basin here, and that was all we had. And now all of this is the shower. I can't imagine we're going to be using this. We're probably going to be using this one a lot though. Great, isn't it? And then there's the loo here. People are always interested in loos on boats. And ours is a pump out. So this goes into a septic tank somewhere on the boat, just like we had on Esper. And then a little basin.
And finally,
moving along here. Oh, this, by the way, I've got to show you this. For feeding the ducks. Very clever. It's rather nice, actually. You can stand here and just feed the ducks. And this is the little bedroom which we're hoping we can just about manage to fit into. Hopefully we'll fit into this room. I should think the cubic volume of this room is almost the entire volume we had on Esper. The size of it. Super king bed.
We spent our first night aboard and slept in this, and it was like being in a hotel for us. This is such a big novelty. And look at all that storage. We've got 2 rails in there to hang 2 lots of clothing in. That is deceptively large, that cupboard.
Yeah. Either side of the front, so this goes out onto the front. That's our little front area. I'm going to be putting a lot of hanging baskets and things here. But then on top of that, you've got storage under here. You've got storage all right by the bed here, so there's a whole load of things here behind you where you're standing. Hopefully we're going to find this somewhere, the missing handle. And so yeah, so you've got a single cupboard here with hanging, and then you've got double cupboard which goes all the way to the side of the boat with double hanging. I mean, for us to hang anything is a luxury, and now the entire cupboard wardrobe system is hanging, and I'm wondering whether we could probably hang all our garments, you know. It's good, isn't it?
So there we go, just a quick sneaky peek. That is the whole boat you've just seen. But I think the most important thing for us is space. It's all about the space. Being able to walk down these side corridors without having to hunch in shoulders. Enough room in the saloon, potentially to put 2 sofas in and maybe even an armchair as well. a workstation for myself there, another workstation for Liz will probably go in this space here, and perhaps most importantly a galley that we can actually spend a decent amount of time in, not only preparing and eating food but just generally socialising in. They always say the best place to party in a party is in the kitchen, and we now have a kitchen that's good enough to party in.
It's the heart of the boat.
We are now got to tend to a few issues with the batteries, which I think are dead. We've got to try and turn the engine, which I've been struggling with, so we think there's possibly water in the fuel, not sure about that, but maybe we'll cover that another time if you're interested. But that is Happy Days, our new home, and we are very, very happy. We hope to have lots of happy days aboard.